Hey everyone, welcome back to Revendreth. So, as I said before, it was bothering me that we hadn't gotten the quest to go do the first dungeon you're basically kind of directed to go do in each of the zones here in Revendreth. And I was wondering, where is that? Why can't I seem to get it? So then, as I was going around here, uncovering the map, trying to unlock each of the different flight masters here, I went over here to the flight master near the Halls of Atonement, and I was curious about going down here because there's an innkeeper here, and then I noticed this. The accuser is here. Unbind the sin stone from that soul immediately. We must reverse the Lord Chamberlain's depravity. We've tried, accuser. The soul combusts if we remove it. Curse the Lord Chamberlain and his perversions. So, I checked on Wowhead. I believe this questline, this is going to be a side questline that's going to lead to us getting the quest to go into the... I'm sorry, I just noticed that in the chat window. To go into the dungeon to take down the Lord Chamberlain, because, well, after how smug he was to me, I'd rather go back after him, because I can't stand when people act arrogant and smug the way he did towards us. So yeah, I want to get back at him. Plus, after what he had us do to the accuser, I'd like to help her get a bit of revenge against him. The souls have suffered tremendously under the Lord Chamberlain. We Venthia subjugate souls to our will so that we may lead each to the absolution that it requires, willing or not. The Lord Chamberlain, however, has been using our relics and rituals to abuse the souls under his authority. He binds the souls to their sin stones, perverting their very essence. Use these ritual chains on the abused soul and subjugate it to your will. We must attempt to absolve it.
Into your own sin stone.
Our ritual chains allow us to dominate and control souls as needed. Take command of the soul below.
Lord Chamberlain was right. I am nothing but a monster. My sins were too heavy to bear alone.
Look what the Lord Chamberlain has done to these needy souls. Execrable?
No atonement without sacrifice.
That soul is now lost forever. Such wasted potential. The Lord Chamberlain will answer for this offense.
The maw is closer than you think.
We must save as many souls as we can from the fate that we have just witnessed. Search the halls for souls who have escaped the Lord Chamberlain's perverse rituals. Subjugate them and bring them to me inside the Halls of Atonement. Together, we will make certain that each soul is appropriately processed and cared for. There are very specific procedures that we must follow to best tend to the souls under our care. You and I will follow them exactly. I can mask your garish appearance, but you must acquire the necessary ritual tools on your own. Requisition them from the depraved Venthia serving the Lord Chamberlain nearby. Thankfully, I am not the only one who remembers the high calling of the Halls of Atonement and its servants. These avowed ritualists have been working covertly to preserve the integrity of the halls. They report that the Lord Chamberlain relies on a particularly gifted soul flayer to teach each other ritualists how to corrupt the souls. Give him the reward he deserves.
We will be watching.
The Lord Chamberlain has perverted the entire process of absolution. You and I will tend to needy souls the proper way, without question and without hesitation. Meet me inside the Halls of Atonement when you have everything we require. Alright. By the way, I found a black market auction house person here in Revendreth. Right down here. You go to one of those beings from Oribos, and he lets you check the black market auction house. That's why someone apparently outbid me on a pet for the giant sewer rat pet. It was like only 5,000 gold or something. What's funny though is that the Nalak world boss mount is on there, but it's for 1,000,000 gold! Which I know some people are like, oh please, I just farmed 5,000,000 gold for a Longboy. Yeah, I'm not a gold farmer, so 1,000,000 gold is a lot for me. By the way, I'm back to blood because I was doing a world quest and I was getting my face pummeled in. I switched to blood and I was able to have an easier time. I think you start to kind of feel like you're hitting that roadblock when it comes to gear. So we'll see how I do going forward. Okay, tome and robes. Just need a dagger.
Far away.
Get over here. Atone for my sins. That's right. You will subjugate to me.
Yeah.
Will you stop jumping behind me?
We rebuke the lies of the accuser and her traitors.
There's the dagger. There's the soul flare. Boy, that says something about his mentality if he's like, every soul is a weapon. Yeah, maybe in the Shadowlands that is true. I mean, after all, just look at what Denathrius is doing with all that ammo over there. It's still flowing, by the way. I don't think it's ever going to stop. Must find 2 more souls to subjugate. Fugitive souls, by the way. After all, we're not subjugating innocent souls. Since after all, innocent souls were not really the kind of souls that were sent here in the first place. Fugitives that must be subjugated to my will. Oh, and I can stay mounted. Perfect. Hey. Get away from that. All of you, come with me. Let's go. I am pleased to find that you have not neglected our sacred duty.
If even one
Never.
soul can be saved, it is worth it.
Why is it she gets the voice acting and she does not? This half, like, some get voice acting, some don't, always bothers me. It's like, come on, just give full voice acting. Because then it just becomes very, like, distracting.
Every soul can be redeemed, if it desires to be.
Every lost soul must be tended to.
Serve your purpose.
Good. You are ready for the ritual.
Every choice
His
matters.
just reward would be the maw, but this will have to do.
I see.
The Ritual of Absolution is a sacred rite that forces souls to discard the burdens of their mortal lives. The soul must be a willing participant if the ritual's effect will be meaningful and long-lasting. We often spend ages preparing a soul for a single absolution ritual. The Lord Chamberlain has neglected his duty. These souls are overdue for absolution, practically bursting with anima. We will perform the ritual ourselves and hurry these souls along their journey.
Change yourself, or I will.
The Ritual of Absolution can only be performed at a reliquary. Follow me.
No sacrifice.
Begin the ritual.
Suffering.
This ritual may not look like mercy to you, Mawwalker, but I assure you, everything we do is for the soul's benefit. Begin! You insignificant fools! Your entire mortal lives sprawl before me, and I see nothing of value. Let loose the bonds that bind you to those lost lives. Release your failures and be free. Release your failures or be condemned by them. I am insignificant. Yes, you are. But knowing that means you might not be hopeless as well. Ritualists, see that these souls are returned to storage to meditate on what they have learned today. We will see how they've progressed in a few centuries. Avowed Ritualist says, yes, accuser.
Confront your
Absolution does not come easy, nor should it.
The maw is closer than you think.
After all rituals of absolution are complete, each soul must face its final judgment in Revendreth. There are 3 potential verdicts. If proven unworthy, it is condemned to the maw for eternity. If fully absolved of its sins, it is either elevated to Aventhia or returned to the Arbiter to be assigned its new destination. Our most sacred ritual, the Judgment, determines this fate. One such ritual is happening now. I will disguise you and we will participate to ensure a just verdict. You will now be able to participate in Venthia rituals in the Halls of Atonement.
Every choice matters.
You must remain hidden to be effective. I will disguise you as a Venthia. The Ritual of Final Judgment determines the permanent fate of a soul in Revendreth. I am intimately familiar with the soul being judged today. After millennia of effort, he has atoned for all of his sins. We will witness his ascension today. Is it someone we know? Stay concealed. Do not interfere.
Have you come to confess? Change yourself, or I will.
We convene today to pass final judgment on the soul of Cranoid Filigree. Those with insight into their soul's journey through Revendreth will decide its fate. Speak now, and declare the soul's final destination. I condemn it to the maw. This soul is absolved. There is no... Explain your reasoning immediately. They are all condemning it to the maw. Unconscionable! You mock our sacred ritual! With no endorsements and no willing sire, I also condemn this soul to the maw. I will sire this soul. I bind my soul to Cranoid Felgree. I attest his worthiness to be made a Venthia. May my fate be his own, and his mine. Who dares intervene on this soul's behalf? A Venthia who has not forgotten her purpose. It's the accuser. Only one who has forgotten her place. What's done cannot be undone. Final judgment has been reached. Cranoid Felgree, you have been judged worthy to become Venthia. Sired by the accuser, I grant you your eternal name, Gresset. As for you, accuser, I will not forget your vow or the vulnerability it creates. I was curious if it was going to be actually somebody else that we know. I sacrificed more than you realize to save the soul. And I would do it again. Because it is right. Do you understand yet?
We will be watched.
Well, our disguises are superfluous now. We will not be welcome after disrupting their depraved ritual. Despite what we have observed here, some steadfast Venthia do still remain within these halls. Those who have not forsaken our vocation and carry on with our calling. Archivist Fane is one such as these. Aid his endeavors however you can. We will need his insight to loosen the Lord Chamberlain's grip over these halls. I must tend to Gresset. He has much to learn.
Tend to your own, Sinstone.
I don't understand. Why do they accompany me, Gresset? You have much to learn about your new role in Revendreth. I will instruct you personally. Thank you, accuser. It is my duty, Gresset, and it is yours now as well. Yes, accuser. Over here, Mawwalker. Ooh, a quartermaster for the Avowed.
For a price.
Transmute Shadestone. A toy. Pull out your quill and parchments and dictate a great epic or your own auction house list. The Ebony Crypt Keeper's Mantle. Ah. Reading the text gives you the knowledge to sometimes find more Sinstone fragments when searching corpses in Revendreth. The Inquisition Gorgon. Gargan. But you have to be a part of the Venthyr Covenant and exalted with the Avowed.
Nothing else.
Something new.
Some very angry judges recently passed through here. Tell me everything you did to antagonize them. Don't skip a single detail.
Go safely.
You said Inquisitor Trajan oversaw the ritual? We archivists maintain strict records of every soul that passes through these halls. Or at least we're supposed to. The sing stones of powerful Venthyr tend to go missing. I don't see his sin stone here. He might have stolen it, or someone could be hoarding it as blackmail. Help me complete my archives, and I will get you any sin stone that you need. You or I could wield these sin stones directly, but I much prefer to use stone fiends for such tasks. Exceptional results, no personal risk. Unfortunately, my stone fiend did not return from its last errand. Speak with Cryptkeeper Casa in the archives above. He is loyal to the accuser and will loan us his stone fiend.
Be seeing you.
Knowledge is power, Mawalker, and we can know everything.
We rebuke the lies of the accuser and her traitors.
You're just gonna keep repeating yourself there? Let's go speak with Kassir.
I will enjoy humbling you.
There you are. Sorry about that.
Darkest greetings, more Walker.
So, hey, that's the voice of Logain. Oh gosh, what's the actor's name? Oh, I know that actor. What's his name? I'm trying to remember. I love him. He's one of my favorite voice actors. He's so good. So, you finally listened to the accuser, eh? Better late than never.
We should have plenty of time together later.
I'm not surprised at all that they were like, you know what, let's have him voice a Venthyr, because he sounds like he fits right in. Revendreth demands penance from all, and it would appear that even you are not exempt. Do not fear, I have no intention of exacting revenge for the violence that you inflicted upon me. But I cannot offer you Temel either. The Lord Chamberlain, who you so wisely chose to install as master of these halls, deemed Temel a threat to his control. His thugs bashed Temel to bits and scattered the pieces amongst these crypts. It's not the first time that I've had to rebuild him. Wow. We're just gonna rebuild him, huh?
You cannot evade your past, only confront it.
I will rebuild Temel once you have recovered all of his pieces. Oh, hold on a second. Someone in my guild's asking me a question.
I will enjoy humbling you.
He's asking about how the weekly Torghast runs work. So I gotta go find... So, you remember the quest earlier in the story where we came here and we forced this, forced Temel to work for us? Yeah. And Kassir was the guy we fought earlier, so yeah, it's like... Yeah, sorry about me helping out the Chamberlain and fighting you and forcing Temel to work for me. I apologize for that. This key is marked with a sigil that matches the crypts in the Halls of Atonement. What is the Lord Chamberlain hiding away in there? What indeed? The Lord Chamberlain imprisoned me in this crypt for defying his wicked decree. Take this boon. We must stand united against him.
You betrayed the Lord Chamberlain.
Excuse me. But that was decided long ago when he decided to be a smug, stuck-up loyalist to Denathrius.
Your arrogance stains this realm.
My arrogance? There are people with arrogance in this realm long before I showed up. Okay. Another piece of his... I can't believe it's like, apparently he's been smashed to bits and now we have to put him back together. It's like, alright, I found his head. I mean, after all, he is like a gargoyle, so I guess it sort of makes sense. So we encountered fairies in Ardenweald who are like, oh yeah, we get eaten by plants all the time.
Another sin.
And now here in Revendreth, it's, you know, it's like, oh yeah, my little gargoyle friend got smashed to pieces, and now I gotta put him back together again. They're so casual about this.
Your arrogance stains this realm.
Alright, and there are his wings. It's alright, Temel. You'll be back together in no time. There we go. Oh, these ritualists are...
What sin shall we redeem first?
Says I can participate. Well, didn't it say I could participate in one of these? Like, just find them and participate in them? Be like, I participate in the ritual for this judgment. Don't really see it where it's going to allow me to do that, but whatever. Hey, you guys want to help me out? We're not able to fight, we're just ritualists. Alright, fine. I guess that's fair. But I'm just saying, if you want to help me get rid of the Chamberlain, a little bit of a hand here would be nice. Just saying. There we go.
And what secret shall be your soul's undoing?
They bashed you real good, didn't they? Didn't they, Temel? Nothing I cannot fix.
No sin is forgotten.
Awaken, Temel. Your skills are needed. I can think of one sin I'd like to herald right now. You are unaware of many developments. Obey the Mawwalker without question. Archivist Fane will explain the details.
As you say, Master.
I don't blame Tummel for looking at me and be like, it's you. And he's like, hold on. Things have happened that you're not aware of. Wait, what was that other thing he said?
You still have...
I attempt not to judge those who serve the Master. I was sent to Revendreth because I also failed to acknowledge truth that was right in front of me. It is never too late to make the right choice. Oh gosh, I feel like this is very heavily hinting at what they might be intending to do with Sylvanas. There's a lot of implication, especially here in Revendreth, that no matter how bad you were, you can always have a chance to make the right choice and be redeemed. They seem to be very much hinting at that here in Revendreth, and I think that's where they might be going with Sylvanas. The Atonement crypts are meant to be used as storage for souls who require additional processing before their next ritual. The Lord Chamberlain's idiots are using them like prison cells and treasure rooms. You're doing us all a favor by opening them whenever you find a key.
Shadows Watcher?
Do not mind Tamil. His zeal for heralding sins is powerful, but he is still a stone fiend. He will obey. Give Archivist Fade my regards.
Live your life wisely, or we will meet again.
Indeed. Of course, I wouldn't mind that because you are one of my favorite voice actors.
These souls cannot possibly be redeemed. Harvest them all.
I would wager you are hiding many dark secrets.
This is a lot of potential leverage.
You must see.
Tamil has told me quite the tale of your previous adventures together, Marwalker.
Just right.
Yeah.
May you rise ever higher.
You may have noticed that Inquisitors are protected by the Lord Chamberlain's magic, a potent consequence of wielding the Master's medallion. But now that we have access to Inquisitor Tralan's Sinstone from the archives, we have the power needed to break through those defenses. Locate the Inquisitor and order Temel to read out from his Sinstone, declaring the true name and sins of the Inquisitor will shatter his defenses and make him vulnerable for a short window of time. Be ready to strike.
See yourself out.
When you are ready, order Temel to read from the Inquisitor's Sinstone. So yeah, sorry about earlier, Temel. No hard feelings, or it wasn't anything personal. What do you say, Temel? Friends? Bygones be bygones? We'll work on it. Will you stop that? Palaval the Biased. Defeat the following Inquisitors in Revendreth. lot of Inquisitors to take down. Huh. Extracts an enemy's vitality, dealing shadow damage and granting you health every 5 seconds for 20 seconds. Only usable outdoors in the Shadowlands. It's better than the 126 I have down there. His Sinstone Fragment.
Many deals for a friend of the Grump. Like you. Good fortune to our friends.
We have eternity to know you.
Decorous and deserved. I hope this will be the first of many corrupt Inquisitors that we've felled together.
For the Master.
Bring me any Sinstone fragments you find, and I will help you piece together Sinstones of other Inquisitors. Ah, see, this is where we then get dailies of go get the fragments for these other Inquisitors as well. And now we finally get the quest. Halls of Atonement, your absolution. The depravity outside of these halls is only a whisper of the true horrors are being committed under the Lord Chamberlain's guidance inside the Halls of Atonement. If you truly wish to curb this corruption, you must dethrone the impostor that you installed here. Atone for your mistake. Kill the Lord Chamberlain so that we may begin to restore permanent order to this place. Alright.
For the Master. Welcome. May you rise ever higher.
Alright, we finally have the quest to go into the dungeon, which is right over here. So, when we come back, we will be checking out the Halls of Atonement dungeon for the first time. Stay tuned.